Well, last night at the Guildhall, David Cameron said if Britain left the EU, we would find ourselves in the position of Norway, where we could not actually decide ourselves on the rules that would affect British industry. Well, in a way, it was a big admission, because we have two big treaties with Europe. One is the Treaty of Rome, which went on to the Treaty of Lisbon, which is our membership of political union. But there's a separate treaty that was signed in 1994, and that's our membership of the European Economic Area. So what Cameron was admitting last night is that if we leave the EU, we still have a free trade deal, not just with the other 26 EU members, but in fact with 29 other European states. Now, are we better off as Norway or as we are today? Well, the Norwegians do pay a contribution to the EU. It's about a seventh per capita of what we pay. They are completely opted out of the common fisheries policy, of the common agricultural policy. They're opted out of justice and home affairs. They're opted out of all foreign policy decisions. They have, unlike us, a seat on the World Trade Organization, and they're able to make their own trade deals with all the other growing parts of the world. The drawback of the European Economic Area is we're still part of the single market, and yes, rules would be made that would affect British industry, over which we'd have no say. But hey, how much say do we have at the moment? Because we're in a very much minority position. And as the Eurozone moves forward, we will find ourselves increasingly on the outer fringe of the European Union, members of it, but actually with no influence at all. So the UKIP answer is this. There is absolutely nothing to fear in terms of trade from leaving the European Union, because on D+1 we'll find ourselves part of the European Economic Area and with a free trade deal. And we should use our membership of the EEA as a holding position from which we can negotiate, as the European Union's biggest export market in the world, as good a deal. My goodness me, if Switzerland can have one, we can have an even better one.